Culture Vannin have just released a new series of 6 videos which tell some of the more unusual stories that happened here on the Isle of Man during the First World War.
Each casualty from Douglas, each fatality is marked by a red spot, and it's liberally covered, particularly in the old parts of Douglas, around the Lord Street, Barrack Street area. Most of the street names have actually changed now. But we've got a death plaque, a memorial plaque that was awarded to a local lad, William Cloacus Hardy. He was a member of the Plymouth Brethren religious group, and they were vehemently anti-aggression. So William became a conscientious objector. Some of these guys wouldn't lift a finger in any way to help the war effort. Others would do certain things like join the Royal Army Medical Corps or work on pioneer work, woodcutting in England or somewhere in the British Isles. First casualty died in August 1914, only a couple of weeks after the outbreak of war. He was a Lance Sergeant. He lived at Princess Street in Douglas. He and about 400 men of his unit were mown down. They were literally walking into a barrage of enemy fire in a cornfield which had recently been cut, so there was no cover, it was a flat field. They just had to lie on the floor and try and take as much cover as they could from nothing. This to me is the most moving epitaph that I've ever read, and it just simply says, it's a Canadian woman who lost her son in Belgium. And it simply says, would some thoughtful hand in this far-off land please scatter some flowers for me? And it makes me want to cry. It's such a heartfelt comment, it really is. The words really speak for themselves, but they're so moving. Basically, we want you to come home, Daddy, because we're starting to forget who you are. Sadly, he never came home. So the postcards went out to France. He must have seen them, but they were sent back home with his effects after he was killed.
Not all the films are sad. There's a 1919 story of the Isle of Man's first plane crash, which explains the tale of a stunt fighter pilot showing off over King William's College whilst on the run from a court-martial in England.
This happened on a Saturday afternoon, and the aeroplane was left overnight on Saturday. Probably under guard, we're not absolutely sure about this, but whether it was under guard or not, by Sunday morning there was very little left of it. All the local people had been up to have a look at it and take a souvenir, as probably you would. So there was little more than the engine block, which nobody could drag away, it was so heavy. There's little more than that left.
The films are available on the Culture Vannin website, and the Manx Aviation Museum is currently open 10 until 4:30 every Saturday and Sunday.